Game Over 86 coming back with another video, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is like my 4th or 5th video today, and I hope you guys have been enjoying these videos. I will have more coming as E3 drops other companies. We're talking Nintendo, Square Enix. We're talking all kinds of fun stuff, guys. I think Limited Run's going to be coming later on today as of shooting this video, which is kind of cool because I love a lot of Limited Run games. But today we are going to be talking about, well, not today, we've been talking about E3 all damn day, but today's video right now is going to be Microsoft's, and specifically all the great games that were coming. The Outer Worlds, one of the companies that have literally created and stepped out and made... a lot of people say the best Fallout New Vegas is creating this game in Obsidian, and that was a company that Microsoft purchased, and it's really cool to see some of the games. Obviously, we already seen a little bit of this or heard a little bit about it last year, I believe it was, or earlier this year. I can't really remember. And people are excited about it. It looks really cool. You can see that Fallout New Vegas vibe from it, and it really looks like how Fallout probably should have looked in a way, in my opinion, as well. As Fallout 76 has been changed, as you guys may have seen through some of the E3. But the game looks crisp, it looks clear, and I think it comes out October 25th, I think, of this year. So that's a big game to come. And I just want to mention, a lot of these games are on Game Pass, which is really cool, really big. And they were really pushing the Game Pass. And you know what? I was been really critical last year of Game Pass because I always thought a lot of the games were like mediocre, and a lot of them were. I think we can all agree a lot of them were arcade, Xbox 360 kinds, and a lot of them were just not big early three. I mean, they were third-party titles, but they were like a year or two old, and people have already purchased them, or they're $5 or $10 to buy. So a lot of these games. But the game that brought you Hellblade, I guess I should say the developers that brought you Hellblade are bringing this beautiful game, which has that Borderlands. And if you guys have played... well, Borderlands is the first thing that I can think of when I see this game, and the characters, the guns, the styles like that. But another game that it reminds me of is Overwatch, and it's bleeding edge. So this is a really good looking game. It's a game that obviously is going to be exclusively on Xbox and PC, I'm sure, and Game Pass. This one's another one that I've been anticipating. I love Ori Blind Forest, and this is Ori Will of the Wisp. And looks amazing. I love this platformer. This is one of my favorite games on the Xbox when it comes to the Xbox exclusive console games. Just note that a lot of these games are coming to PC, and they even push that, which we will talk about a little bit more, about Game Pass coming to PC, and then an Ultimate Game Pass where you can get all that stuff together, which I mentioned in a video before for $14.99, but we'll go through that as it goes. But I played the first one, beat it. It was amazing. I loved it. It was awesome. I cannot wait for this game. If a lot of these games come on the same month, which some of them will be dropping, I'm definitely just going to get Game Pass and play a lot of these because, hey, sometimes these games, $60 a pop, are kind of pricey. And if you can get $9-10 out of it just to play the game, that's a win-win in a way, unless people love to collect each one of the games. Now, this one, when it gets down to $20, I'll probably buy it physical. But it really... it looks amazing, and a lot of people have been anticipating this game for a few years now, so it's really cool to see. February 11th, 2020. Get out of here. We got to wait until next year. Anyway, they showed some other cool games. It's kind of funny. It's like, this was Blair Witch, and I thought the same thing before it even showed the trees. I looked at my wife, I was like, this looks like a scary kind of Blair Witchy kind of game, and it's literally Blair Witch, which was kind of funny to me. It's kind of like the counteract PlayStation's Predator in a way. It kind of had that vibe to it, where they're like taking movie titles and making them bigger. Obviously, everybody, this is one of the biggest things that dropped. Cyberpunk 2077, we knew a lot about it, but Keanu Reeves is going to be in the game. I literally, when I seen it, I was like, oh man, that's cool. I know a lot of people like Keanu Reeves. Don't get me wrong. Like, I grew up with Mel Gibson, Bruce Willis, that type of generation of, when he was younger, he was playing in Bill and Ted's Epic Adventure. I mean, that's what I remember Keanu Reeves for, and a lot of other different titles, but it was cool to see him come out. It was cool to see him. He pointed at the fans that said, "You're breathtaking," and he said, "No, you're breathtaking." I know a lot of people mention that. I just had to mention it because every other shameless corporate shill has been doing it. Anyway, it's cool. It's cool to see certain games, and this is another big game that I thought was cool. Now, I know a lot of people have already said, oh, it don't look that cool. You know what? It's Battletoads, though, and to me, Battletoads is one of the best beat-em-up, side-scrolling games out there. I grew up with this game. This game is awesome. I don't even care that it's not like legit 16-bit or whatever, like the Super Nintendo or even the Sega version. It's cool. It's literally Battletoads. I mean, who doesn't love Battletoads? It even has that feel like when you're playing Contra on the NES, when you had to play the robots and you get that forward view, you know, where you're going this way in the depth, you're going towards the screen rather than away. It was really cool, in my opinion. It reminded me of the newer ventures, like when you're jumping in the jump puzzle down there in the bottom on the old Battletoads. That was harder than hell to get across. Trust me, it was. Unless you use cheats or you're just a speedrunner, then props to you. But there were so many other games. These are a lot of, obviously, indie titles, smaller games that are coming. Obviously, Crosscode, I played on PC, is an amazing game. That's the best game right here. I can honestly tell you right now. Killer Queen Black looks cool too, but Crosscode, dude, I'm telling you, will be up there in the indie game of the year. I'm telling you, even though it came out last year to PC, I'm talking console only wise. Blazing Chrome, check them guys out. Google them, Twitter, all that stuff. They got some other killer games. If you want to talk about awesome Contra style mixed with old school, that new game that came to the Sega on the analog. I'm just jumping real quick, but listen. That came called Hardcore, or now it's called Ultra Core or whatever. If you pre-order it through, I can't even remember, Super Rare Games, I think, or it might be something else. But anyway, that game, Blazing Chrome. Okay, Google that, YouTube it, and there's other games that they are making, okay, and it's obviously coming to PC. And then Crosscode, top 2 best indie games that I've seen this year for me personally. That's just my opinion, but there's so many other stuff to get to. I just wanted to narrow that down real quick. If you guys want to see great indie games, them 2 games are ones that stand out and really look phenomenal. But anyway, this was talking about the Ultimate Game Pass, Xbox games with Gold, Game Pass console, Xbox games live, and then it's also on PC for $14.99. You're saving $5 if you do it this way. And I think obviously there's somebody, if you follow Wario64 on Twitter, I don't have his link or anything like that, but you guys can just search him on Twitter if you're there. He has that to where you can use his link and go to Microsoft, or you can just go to Microsoft yourself and pick up for $1. You can go to the Ultimate Pass. Now, after a month or trial's done, you can either keep that $14.99, keep Game Pass and Gold, or you can go back to that $9.99 for live, or do whatever you want to do. But if you really like Game Pass and you know these games are really going to be big, I definitely would be getting that Ultimate if I were you, if you didn't want to do it on the PC. Now, they showed Plane Simulator. I actually really like this game. I love the flying aesthetics of video games. I thought the controller, they have a Thrustmaster controller joystick. I'm really excited for this right now. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to pay attention to everything, but I was really jacked for E3 Microsoft, and I thought they did a good job. There's a lot of people out there saying they didn't do that good. I thought they were good. I know they show a lot of world premieres, and I know they showed a lot of multi-plats, but as far as game value with Game Pass, they're really knocking it out of the park this year. And I've even stated, I've been critical of Microsoft, one of the number one companies besides Nintendo and Sony, but Microsoft's been up there, and it just made me feel good to see a lot of these games are coming to Game Pass. Another great game, guys, Age of Empires 2. I grew up with this game playing on my 1998 Gateway, okay, when it had 16 megabytes of RAM, okay? Yeah, 16 meg. I was playing this game back in the day. It was amazing. I'm buying this game, guys. I don't even care. I got all the originals on my Steam and PC account. This game, if you guys like the best style of building and advancing and conquering, it's so awesome. And I'm going to throw something out there for you guys that a lot of these other YouTubers didn't. Remember the cheat code Big Daddy, where you could get in the car on Age of Empires and drive around, just shoot missiles and destroy everything? Or health, when your health was run low, you could do pepperoni pizza. There's tons of other codes, but I had to throw them out there because I see all these other YouTubers that play so many games, right? But they're not really PC or any of that. They just think that they know what they're talking about. I had to take a jab at most of them. Yeah, it's funny they don't talk anything about that shit because they probably didn't play it. They just say they do so they can get views, baby. Anyway, Wasteland 3 looked cool. Just going through it real quick. Wasteland 3, it's going to be Game Pass. Psychonauts, obviously, I want to say something right here. Double Fine, they bought Double Fine. That's a big company in my opinion. If you guys don't know who they make, yes, everybody's going to say Psychonauts. A lot of people don't know that they made a hidden gem, and I want you guys to understand this is an awesome game. And if you got it, if you can't afford it physically, go to the digital store on Microsoft Store. It's like $14 or $15. Sometimes it's $10, and it's called Brutal Legend. It has Jack Black in it voicing it over. It's like a rock and roll picture literally Conker's Bad Fur Day with rock and roll death metal, the best soundtrack you could ever hear. Talk about a hidden gem. And that's one of the best games that I played in PlayStation 3 era, Xbox 360 era. I thought it was an amazing game. Awesome. It's got a lot of brutal violence, nudity, sexual themes, all that stuff. If you guys like that stuff, check it out. Psychonauts 2 is coming, obviously. They showed Game Pass. I'm just flowing through, baby, because why? I'm the man. That's why. Gears of 5, they didn't really show anything other than cinematic trailers. I mean, I wish they would have showed some gameplay because the game's coming out in September. I can't remember the date right off the top. I think it's like September 10th. I could be wrong. Leave it down in the comments if I'm wrong, because I am wrong from time to time. But Gears of 5, I mean, who wasn't excited about Gears 5? And I played Gears 4. I played all the Gears, okay? I played Gears 3, Gears Judgment, Gears 2, Gears 1. I played them all. Gears 4 was cool. I'll give them props. He said that he came out and he said, we had to win your trust, and now we took upon to make this game a little bit bigger. And this is where I stated the first year in January that I said Gears needs to change the way they go. Yes, we love Gears. Yes, we love that over-the-shoulder top style shooting. Yes, they brought a lot of different features to the genre of when it comes to that. When you talk about all kinds of shooters, co-op shooters, anything, guys. These are the kings when it comes to that. Yes, I wanted to see a change like Killzone with Guerrilla Games did with Horizon Zero Dawn. That's what I want, and I think that we're going to see something like that. But I was kind of bummed out because they didn't show any gameplay, and I think a lot of you guys can agree. They should have showed some gameplay. They got a horde mode where you got to kind of like stay alive and shoot all these things, which was cool. But that should be coming out in September. The other thing that I thought was cool, a lot of people said, Elite Controller. I thought it was cool. Now keyboards have these types of features, but it's cool because, like I said, they always try to go PC. The controller has awesome things. You can tighten in the joystick to make it a little bit more tighter ratio when you turn. The trigger buttons when you're shooting, you can make them obviously to where, everything is more right then and there when you squeeze. You don't have to squeeze it all the way in. You can really tap it, and it really makes everything feel like you're adjusting it to your style of gameplay. And here's the best thing that I've seen with it. It has 3 save features, which makes it awesome. That's what I mean with the keyboard. You can like program it a certain way. And I know you guys are going to leave down in the comments saying, Game Over 86, my God, you're talking so fast, we can't even keep up with you. Well, you know what? I got ADD. I'm sorry. I can't even keep up with myself half the time because I have ADD. Anyway, it feels good to see that. That's $179.99, guys. And I post stuff on Twitter if you guys want to go there. There are Amazon affiliate links. And if you guys want to check them out or pre-order them, I'll leave links down in the description box. If you don't want to go to my Twitter and follow me, you can use them links, purchase it, pre-order, whatever you want to do. But I'm telling you right now, this controller is awesome. I'm getting this one. I have to wait. I always wait for series because I always feel like the second gen or the third generation of a controller or a series or a console is always the best. Even though the first gen consoles, when a new gen releases, I do buy. I want to throw that out there. Unless I don't have the money, then I'm just up shit's creek without a paddle. Anyway, another cool feature. A lot of people's like, okay, this is okay. I thought it was cool. You gotta use your mind. You gotta understand there are kids out there that play these games. You gotta understand that adults love, parents love Legos with their kids. And it was cool because they started singing that Everything is Awesome kind of song that was in the first Lego movie with Chris Pratt and whatnot. I thought it was cool. They built like an own Lego like city track, and I thought that's cool. It's kind of like the Hot Wheels with Forza 3. Forza Horizon 3. I mean, come on. I bought that one, and then I bought the winter track. I'm getting this one. I think it's cool. My kids like Legos, Lego movies, and Lego toys, and Lego games. It's gonna be cool. I'm gonna download this or add this on DLC, and I'm gonna put it towards my Forza Horizon 4 that I'm going to purchase, and it's $20 for that too. I leave a lot of these links, guys, down in the description box if you guys want to go purchase these things or pre-order them. I will have Amazon links, but just note, disclaimer, they are Amazon affiliate links. I do get a small commission if you guys do click on that link and purchase something within 24 hours. So if you guys want to help support the channel, that's a way you guys can do that as well. Or hit the subscription button, like this video, share this video with tons of people that need to get out and hear this. Now, I'm going to be critical a little bit. I understand why they're doing this. They got to get in the mobile market. They're using, obviously, Gears Pop, Funko Pop Gears. It's going to be more of a kid-friendly style game. You can see the guy go grab a cat. It's strapped to dynamite or whatever. It blows up. It looks kind of cheesy. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a big mobile phone game, so if you guys came here to see mobile phones, I'm sorry. I'm going to talk a little bit about it, but I will never really do mobile games. It's just how I am. I will never do a mobile games or whatever. Anyway, the game just looks kind of cheesy, like they're just trying to get a cash grab. Now, I know a lot of people are into Funko Pop collecting. That's cool. That's fair. I'm sure they'll probably purchase a lot of money. But I'm sure they'll make a lot of money because everybody's like, I gotta collect them digital Funkos. Why don't you just buy the real ones and be cool, right? Anyway, I know, Game Over 86, shut up and let me do. When I seen this right here, I didn't even have to watch the rest of the video. I knew this was Phantasy Star Online 2. I looked right at my wife and say, it's about damn time. When I seen Sega and I seen all this, I was like, oh, what other games can it be? What other games can it be? Phantasy Star Online 2. Oh my goodness, I am jacked. I don't know about you guys. This right here, a lot of people are like, oh, Keanu Reeves and some of the other stuff. This right here is like the third best thing that happened. The second best thing to me, obviously, was the controller. And you guys know what the first best thing was that happened to me. And I'm going to let you guys know at the end of the video, so stay tuned to that. Do not leave. Keep watching, because I'm going to keep talking. Anyway, you see dragons. You see all kinds of RPG elements. Obviously, it's one of the best Japanese Sega exclusive back in the day for definitely the Dreamcast. A lot of people remember the Dreamcast version of it, excuse me, and then when they did the Sega Genesis versions of them, and I believe GameCube had one. I'm not for sure. You guys correct me down in the comments on that one as well. You guys throw it at me. I think GameCube had one too. When Sega broke away from the console industry, but I'm talking back when it first came out to the Dreamcast, when it was online. Everybody was jacked, everybody was having fun, and this game looks amazing. Anyway, I think this game's called Crossfire. Now, there's a lot of weird things. Back in the day, there was a game that you would shoot little metal magnet beads or marbles, and it was called Crossfire. And there was this thing in the middle that had a triangle or star, and you had to hit them with you and your other players set across the table. It was like a ping pong table in a way, and you had a gun. You shoot these marbles at it, and they were silver marbles, and you would have to hit the target down in their thing, and you'd have to reload real quick if you ran out, and you would hit it into their goal. It was cool. It was called Crossfire, and I think this one's called Crossfire, but I just had to throw some nostalgia back at you guys. And you know, if you're old enough, you remember what I'm talking about. It was one of the best board games when I was growing up. It was like 93, 94. Crossfire! Crossfire! It was awesome. I'm getting jacked because that's what I do, man. I'm always excited. Will I be critical? Will I rant? You damn right I will. Will I be fun? Will I have fun? Will I be honest? Yeah, you damn right I will. And I think we can all agree that I thought Xbox did a damn good job. Even though they showed multi-plats, they showed a lot of good stuff that's coming to their console and PC exclusive that a lot of people are going to struggle with. Now, a lot of people were talking about the xCloud. They didn't really talk a lot about it, justifiably, but they go to Germany and they do like a game, Xbox Con, XCon or whatever. I think in August, I could be wrong. Maybe it's September. I keep getting them months mixed up, but here's the thing that I want you guys to understand. They will definitely be announcing this before Google Stadia comes, and that is a fact. They are going to be announcing this, obviously, even with Bethesda, which I'll have a video up on them as well. Yeah, it's called Crossfire. I'll have a video on Bethesda as well about their Orion or whatever. I don't really talk about it in the video, but that's something that to watch out for with the xCloud. Another great game, Tales of Arise. It's a great RPG. I got the Tales of Vesperia, all the games, all the Tales games. I've been playing them. I just recently picked up Tales of Vesperia. It was on I've only put in about 10 hours in it, but I'm pushing it down, so don't judge me right now, okay? Anyway, this was cool. They talked about stuff that pretty much the PlayStation 5 has, okay? A lot of the features that they have, like they were talking about 8K, SSD hard drives. They were talking about Navi. They were talking about all that, all the good features. They're naming it Xbox Scarlet. Project Scarlet. I apologize, guys. Project Scarlet. And obviously, they say it is going to be released in the holiday of 2020. And the release title is Halo Infinite. I think that's a big bombshell. I know they didn't show any gameplay. They showed a good CGI trailer, but you got to remember, man, a lot of, I think E3 of next year is going to be really, really huge, and I think a lot of people are mistaking, E3 for Xbox, especially next year. They're going to show a ton of these games for the Xbox 2, or Xbox Scarlet, whatever you want to call it. And I think a lot of people are going to be excited. Now, a lot of people say, well, they didn't really show us a whole lot that we weren't expecting. They state that, hey, they could have showed us more, or maybe some newer titles that are only exclusive to the Xbox. And I've said this before, guys. They're all about getting service, and they're about getting their games out to people, no matter where it's at, whether it's on their Xbox, whether it's on PC, whether it may be on the Switch. Who knows? Because Nintendo hasn't done their E3 yet as of today of shooting this video. So there's a lot of great things to look forward to, and a lot of people were jumping the gun, and I just want to say, Xbox had a pretty damn good E3. They showed a lot of world premieres, they showed a lot of multiplats, but the thing that I want to key on is their controller. That looks awesome, and I know a lot of people are going to be like, well, it's pretty expensive, $179. Yeah, but if you play multiple games, and you play shooters, racing, and you jump back and forth with a bunch of friends, that's cool to have them features where you change. I give them props. I've given them props with their disability controller, with their controller that's possibly helping the blind to where they can feel and know that that's X or A or Y or whatever. That's cool, because that will maybe make Nintendo and PlayStation and other companies like keyboards that have them on their keyboards, they may make them change. And I think we can all agree that consumers matter, the gamers matter first before anybody, and that's what I look at. That's who my channel is built around, is myself. I'm I'm literally the type of person that will call it as it is. I'm not going to play any favorites for views. I'm not going to put any bullshit up for clicks. I'm just going to see it how I am and give you guys my straight opinions, and sometimes I back them with facts when they're need to be backed. But when I look at Xbox going forward, they still got a bunch of shows, just like State of Play with Sony. They got their shows as well. But when I look at Microsoft and the way they're going, they didn't talk about xCloud. They didn't really talk about, obviously, they didn't show their new console, Project Scarlet. But they got so many more shows ahead of time, and everybody wants them. Oh, I want to see the new Xbox 2. I want to see this. I want to see that. We're still not there yet. We're not in that gen yet. So, I mean, it's like, focus and let's appreciate a lot of these other games that are coming that look amazing. A lot of these games, most of them are coming to Game Pass. If you have a PC, if you don't, if you're an Xbox, it's a great time to be just a gaming fan. It's a good time to be a consumer when it comes to these games. And Xbox is trying to give the best service and the best quality for that service. And I think they're doing a damn good job. If I could take one thing away from this, I would like to have seen some gameplay from Gears 5. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more in depth on some of their other games that they showed a lot of CGI on. Now, I understand a lot of these are definitely still in the works, and some of them are coming next year. That's fair. That's justified. But that's the only critical thing that I can see. I thought they did great adding Keanu Reeves to Cyberpunk 2077. Who's not jacked about that? Who doesn't like Battletoads that grew up back in the day, and all the things that I threw out there, guys? I want you guys to check these things out. I'm telling you, I will leave links to all these games if you guys want to pre-order them, or if you guys want to get them early. I'll leave you guys links to a lot of these games down in the description box below. But I want to know what you guys think about Microsoft's E3. Did you guys like it? I know a lot of people here that watch me on a consistent basis love Sony and they love Nintendo, and a lot of them even like Xbox and PC. But I want to know what you guys really think. Was it cool to see them that they're focusing on trying to bring quality over quantity? It seemed like a lot of the games that are coming, even though some of them are multi-plat third party, but a lot of them were first party that they bought last year, showing that signs of improvement quality-wise in games. And a lot of the old school games that we grew up on. I mean, come on. Phantasy Star Online 2 is going to be huge. Tales of Arise is going to be huge. Battletoads, it won't be huge, but I mean, it's going to be nostalgic to play again, and I'm going to like it. There's a lot of people my age that are going to love it. Halo Infinite is going to be the a console gen release, which is huge. And Gears 5's coming. I mean, there's tons of games coming. We can go on and on and on about their cloud service not being talked about, or showing stuff. I get it, but what they've showed, in the 2 hours, there wasn't a lot of dead time. There wasn't a lot of dead space in between. Dead Space, right? That's a game that needs to come back. Or Lost Planet. Anyway, it just didn't seem like they were sitting there talking as much. They showed a lot of games. They showed a lot of sweet indie games, which I want to reiterate one more time. Crosscode, dude, I'm telling you, is going to be up there. It's going to be a sweet game. I think a lot of people will like that game. And the other one's called Blazing Chrome. They're making some other great games too. You can check them out on YouTube. Just type in Blazing Chrome or go to their Twitter page. Like I said, guys, I'll leave all the links down in the description box if you want to follow me on Twitter, if you want to use them links and support the channel that way, or if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit the subscription button. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up if you like this video. If you didn't, let me know what you didn't like about the video. Just don't hit the thumbs down and then just leave 5 seconds in. watch the video, give me some honest feedback. That helps me become a better channel as well, to not only entertain you guys better, but to bring better information to you guys in a better way. Obviously, leave me a comment down below. And one big thing, share this with some friends that you guys know that want to see an unbiased YouTube channel, somebody that's going to call it right down the middle and be fair. And one other big thing, bookmark this page and hit the bell notifications just in case. And if you hit the bell already and you haven't bookmarked it, make sure you guys bookmark it. But I love you very much. I'm going to be coming back with some more E3 videos, possibly tomorrow, depending on what they come with. Obviously, we got a Nintendo one, I think, tomorrow. We got Square Enix, I think, tonight. We got Limited Run that's coming, so I'm going to be watching some of these videos. I'm sorry that I couldn't stream them. I got the kids. It's summer. It's crazy. It's chaotic. And I hope you guys appreciate it. I hope you guys are okay with that. I do apologize that I couldn't be able to stream E3 this year, but maybe next year I'll be able to stream it all the way through and really have some fun with you guys. Maybe do some giveaways and stuff like that next year as well. I still plan on making them t-shirts. I want to keep everybody up to date on that as well. I got some t-shirts coming, and they're going to be badass. I'm telling you right now. You guys are going to look at them and be like, oh my God. And if you guys want to support me there, I will eventually have that link to the t-shirts, but I will do a video and show you guys what they look like when my artist is finally done doing it. And it's one of my best friends, so we better hurry it up because I know where he lives. Anyway, do a good deed. Stay safe, guys, and I appreciate every single one of you. Take care of one another, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.